There is something I want to address gently, honestly, and with a lot of love because I see it everywhere on this journey. And if you're watching this, there is a good chance you have felt it too. You read it in comments, you see it in forums, you even hear it from so-called twin flame coaches. My divine masculine is a narcissist. He's selfish. He's emotionally unavailable. He's toxic. He's awful. And while I understand where these words are coming from, I need you to hear this clearly. When you speak about your divine masculine this way, you are not in your divine feminine frequency. That is not a judgment, it is an observation, because your divine masculine is you. And he is here to play a very specific role, one that is far more sacred, intentional, and loving than the mind can perceive. Yes, the masculine can hurt you deeply. Yes, his actions or lack of action can feel unbearable. Yes, what you experience in the physical can feel cruel, confusing, and unfair. You are not imagining that pain. But here is the truth that often gets lost. If he had shown up as the perfect boyfriend from the moment you met, emotionally available, consistent, romantic, ready, this would not have been a twin flame journey. It would have been a soulmate relationship. The divine masculine is not meant to meet your expectations of romance at the beginning. He is not here to soothe your wounds. He is here to expose them. And that doesn't make him evil. It makes him precise. One of the biggest misunderstandings on this journey is believing that the divine masculine is meant to fulfill traditional romantic roles from the start. He is not. Even when physical union eventually happens, if it happens, it will not resemble the old relationship templates you were taught to desire. It will not be built on dependency, projection, or emotional bargaining. This journey is not about romance. Romance might be a byproduct, not the purpose. The purpose is consciousness. So when you label the masculine as broken, narcissistic, or unhealed, you are still viewing the journey through the lens of ego, through the lens of, what is he doing to me? And that lens will always distort the truth. The ego needs someone to blame. Because if you truly saw the journey for what it is, you would have to accept something far more confronting. That everything happening is divinely orchestrated. Even the parts that hurt. Especially the parts that hurt. I have seen content online, sometimes from people positioning themselves as twin flame teachers, where the masculine is spoken about with resentment, bitterness, and dismissal. Move on. He's not awakened. He's not doing the work. That narrative comes from ego, not wisdom, because the moment you step out of ego, something shifts. You stop asking, why is he doing this to me? And you start seeing, why is this happening for me? When you truly step into awareness, something unexpected happens. You become grateful for the masculine, not because of how he behaves in the physical, but because of what his role has forced you to become. He is the one who stripped you bare. He is the one who triggered every wound you didn't know you were still carrying. He is the one who pushed you out of illusion and into truth. And in doing so, he made a queen out of you. Yes, I am speaking of you and him. And yes, it is actually all you. But language is built on duality, so this is the only way it can be explained. There is something I don't hear spoken about nearly enough. The divine masculine polarity is deeply devoted to this journey. So devoted, in fact, that sometimes I, standing in the feminine polarity, feel humbled by it. While you are falling apart emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, he is holding the structure. While you are dissolving identity after identity, he is staying grounded enough for that dissolution to happen. He is the container. He absorbs pressure without reaction. He carries the weight without collapsing. He holds the line even when he doesn't understand why. And he does all of this while receiving very little compassion in return. If that isn't love, then I don't know what is. There is a narrative that the masculine has it easier. He does not. He just processes differently. While you feel everything intensely and express it outwardly, he internalizes. He suppresses. He holds. And holding takes strength. Silence is not absence. Detachment is not indifference. Distance is not rejection. The masculine polarity often carries the responsibility of not interfering while the feminine awakens. That restraint is not cruelty. It is discipline. One of the most important lessons on this journey is learning to stop taking the physical at face value. What you see is not what is happening. The 3D world is the slowest, densest expression of consciousness. It lags behind truth. So when you focus only on his actions or lack thereof, you are missing the larger orchestration. You are interpreting a soul-level process through a human lens, and that will always feel painful. When you stop trashing the divine masculine, something profound happens within you. You soften, you open, you come back into alignment with your true feminine frequency. Compassion does not mean tolerating disrespect. It does not mean staying in harmful situations. It means seeing clearly without resentment. And clarity is power. The more compassion you hold for him, the more compassion you hold for yourself, because he is you. The divine masculine is not your enemy. He is not broken. He is not failing the journey. He is executing it perfectly, even when it doesn't look that way. So stop trashing him, not for his sake, but for yours. Because the moment you stop fighting the role he plays, you stop fighting yourself. And that is where true union begins. If you're ready to go deeper into your journey and receive personalized guidance, you can book a one-on-one chat session with me, which I offer on a pay what feels right to you basis, using the link in the description. I have also created a free 30-day soul alignment program, which you can either access through my website or right here on YouTube. I've put the links to that in the description too. Stay present, stay aligned, and remember, love is your truth.